Hello and welcome to this episode of Executive Insights. Today I'm joined by Brad McBride, founder and CEO of Zero Down Supply Chain Solutions, powered by Freight Optics. Brad, thanks for being here today.
Hi, Eva. Thanks for having me on.
Well, since 2003, Brad, you and your team have specialized in reducing LTL, parcel, and mailing costs by partnering with companies and utilizing your unique competitive intelligence to negotiate the best deals. And so I'm hoping that today you can share with our audience some of those client results that you're getting.
I'd be happy to share some recent results with you, Eva. We're having a lot of fun, saving money, reducing internal operating expenses, and stopping the profits from leaking out of our client's supply chain.
And we love the work that you're doing at Zero Down.
Thank you.
So I'm excited to share this.
You're doing at Trucking Tower as well.
Thank you so much. So Brad, can you tell our audience, how did you save a Chicago-based 3PL company $118,000?
Yeah, what a great story as well. It's actually been a customer of ours for about 4 or 5 years now, and been working with them in audit and optimization in different areas. And they recently made an acquisition. And, within 60 days of us getting our hands on the parcel data for that acquisition, we achieved $118,000 in refunds from our parcel audit and our parcel claims services that we provide. So it's very, it's our historical run, which whenever we begin, we look backwards first and as we're moving forward on the audit and claims processing.
That's impressive. That is impressive. So
they were extremely happy. I mean, it was money that's been leaking out of this client. And I mean, that's one of our values, is being able to help clients that make acquisitions realize efficiency and return on investment from a supply chain standpoint in a very quick time period.
And that's that unique competitive intelligence that you have at play, is being able to find those pieces.
Exactly right. Zero Down is the human element that is supported by our Freight Optics proprietary technology that provides one login access to see all modes of transportation. And, there's that old saying, if you can't see it, then you can't manage it. And you can't change it. So we're on a mission to bring visibility to our clients of the various modes that they're deploying today.
That's amazing. So let me ask you this. How did you help a consumer goods company that was being audited on proof of deliveries for parcel shipments over 6 months old?
Well, a lot of people don't realize that UPS and FedEx are limiting the access that you can have to see your historical data. So one of our clients called and said that their auditors, their internal auditors, were in-house, and they were asking for proof of deliveries on shipments that were over 6 months old with UPS in this particular situation. He said he had gone to the UPS website and there was, no data available. So he reached out to us, and sure enough, we had that data stored within Freight Optics. We were able to provide reports that substantiated the proof of delivery, and it met the internal auditors' expectations.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing that you were able to find that. I can't imagine how many companies deal with the exact same problem.
Well, it's really not a problem until they get asked the question. We need this data. And when people start to look for it and it's not there, that's when it becomes a problem. So
Right.
we're really just trying to bridge that gap and, bring this intelligence and visibility to, it's not only about moving forward, but, what's happened in the past is very important as well. And being able to, provide that information, in all honesty, there's another client that recently called, another consumer goods client, that explained that Amazon was hitting them with chargebacks. They just got the chargebacks from their sales team, and Amazon was saying they never received the parcel shipment and they weren't going to pay it. And some of these shipments were 8, 9, 10 months old. And again, our system, Freight Optics, was able to provide the data in a report for Amazon that met their expectations on, and they were able to release payment, which was a huge win for our client. Had no idea this was coming. It just got dropped in their lap, and all of a sudden it was a bomb that went off, and we were able to help them with that.
Wow. Thank God you were there. Thank God you were there to help them. So
yes.
Let me ask you this. How were you able to help a very large fulfillment company, a 3PL fulfillment company that works with direct to consumer brands? How were you able to help them?
Well, that's another very interesting. We're full stack development shop, so we do a lot of custom projects for different clients, all relating specifically to the supply chain. So this particular client, one of their brands, whenever Brad would order product online, wouldn't meet free shipping, so they had to determine how much they were going to charge the customer's credit card. So Freight Optics made a connection with their ERP system, their accounting system, to digest that information on what they applied to the credit card. And then we marry the invoice that comes a week or 2 weeks later. We marry that invoice up, and we did a reconciliation project where we built them a user interface with reports and dashboard modules, everything to help them manage those deltas. So for an example, maybe you have a $20 shipment is the cost. So they look at $20 and maybe they put a $10 handling fee on top of that. Well, here comes the invoice, and we validate that the $20 was accurate. Then we account for the $10 profit and handling, handling and shipping and handling charge that they applied. So the invoice should have been $30. In this particular situation, it was $49.50, where there was an address correction fee of $19.50 that was tagged onto that particular shipment. So they went from making $10 to losing $9.50 in that particular scenario. So we help clients manage that profitability and the algorithms that they deploy to add that profit on shipping charges so that they protect their bottom line. So that was a really big, this customer was using Excel format, and they were growing so fast that Excel was just crashing every day. So we were able to bring this to fruition to them within just a few months. And now they manage the deltas on a monthly basis, and it's automated things that was a manual process before.
That's amazing. That is a great result. That's a great result.